talk when I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me when.
Right now.
Welcome back to the Rhodes Homestead. Today we're into the nut hulling. We have got 8 buckets of walnuts here. So what I'm doing here with this, got my cardboard splatter shield to keep the stuff off of me, and I just hull a bunch like this here. This works pretty good. A nice little 2x4 piece of 2x4 and that's a piece of 4x4, I think, that I had. Makes a nice little. Be careful you don't hit your fingers on there when you're crunching them there. So once you get a bunch of them done like this, then I'll show you the next stage. Then I can let my splatter shield down, and then I can just hull a bunch here. So show them the holes in there.
Yeah, I did.
So you just hull them then. They should be loose and come right off. And then I put them in the wheelbarrow over here. I'll show you in a minute. Once I hull a bunch and let them soak, and take a rake and a hoe and kind of move them around every now and then, trying to get all this stuff like that off of there that's stuck on there. That'll loosen up in that water. And as you rake them around, they'll rake into each other, kind of rub against each other. And then you dry them. I got some racks, wire racks that I put them in. And you want to dry them in the shade, not in the sunlight, because they'll crack open in the sunlight. So I put them in a shed on the wire racks and just let them sit in there. Sometimes I blow air on them if I want to speed up the process, but you don't want that sun baking down on it, because they'll crack open and you'll lose all of your walnuts. You'll be wasting your time. I've done that before, and I learned the hard way on that. But this, once they get dry, these things will keep for years. It's a very good source of nutrition, black walnut. You can crack those. What I use is an old iron that people used to iron their clothes with, and a hammer and a little knife. And I think they taste really good, personally. So this is like a survival food. If you had to, you could fall back on these and get your protein and nutrition. A lot of nutrition here. And if you don't get them, the squirrels will. That's the old thing. So you got to kind of. I got on them late this year, so the squirrels have been getting a bunch of my walnuts I usually get. So, but you got to stay so now here's what to get back. I'm going to throw them in there now. It's going to slide over. There they are in the water. So then, once I get that done, I just take out a bunch more there. And this really does well, that cardboard. I see you get stuff splattering, and it keeps it off of you. Keeps your clothes clean. Once you get it all, this expedites it, because if I didn't, I'd have to stop each time, put it in there. So this really saves a lot of time. Just do a bunch, do one thing for a while, and you do the other thing for a while. So, and it's not as redundant either. You kind of get some variation, because this, not the easiest on your wrist, actually. Not bad. Another thing I learned is better to hold your 2x4 like this than like that. If you hold it like this, it really makes it much easier. Holding it like that, I don't know, it's harder on your wrist. So that's another thing I learned. Just by doing it, you kind of pick up on it. Some things. So.
All right, we're gonna pause for right now until we get to the next part. All right, thank you.